Digging in now, Brett Gardner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, they have to build off their win in their last game. They were able to break a losing streak. They were finally able to get everybody to relax a little bit. We were able to sit down with the manager pre-game, and you can tell the stress has just come off.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Aaron Judge goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, and he fouls this one off. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Kimbrel will be in time, and the inning is over. 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Villar, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. He played an second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. The starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Susac has it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Mark Trumbo now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's just 2 for 9. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Fouled away. The pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks. And now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
0-1 the count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And there are 2 away now. In now for the O's, DJ Stewart, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded back up the middle. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That would
runner. He's running. Hit back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. To Trumbo for the double play, and that retires the side. Yankees retired on just 4. Now to the plate, Andrew Susac. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. No balls and a strike to count.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. This is on the ground over the first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Cedric Mullins, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box clear.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Back up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. A base hit in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains. The
windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Luke Voigt. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Stepping into the box, Joey Rickard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sousa is camped under this one. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. The pitch. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gardner is right there, one down. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Next would be the designated hitter, DJ Stewart. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hard hit towards center. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey, Hero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Into the box now, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal when the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Rickards under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Standing in, Renato Nunez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. The pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he popped him up. Paxton shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Alcides Escobar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. 2 out, nobody on. Skied down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A hit in 2 tries so far. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 2nd home run early in the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Rickards under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
He's set. Here it comes. This is foul right side. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Joey Rickard, and they'll need him to get something going here. In there, strike 1. Shoots this one over to first. And a step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. A windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
That's a ball.
And that misses ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is. Tanner Scott been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch of the at bat. This is on the ground over to first. Trumbo right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the street.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. And the fumble will be in time, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini. First pitch on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, DJ Stewart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping into the box, Andrew Susak. No hits to this point. Right there for strike 1. Ball one.
Down 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. Stewart leads off first with one away. Popped him up. Gregorius will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Digging in once again, Renato Nunez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-0 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. That's inside.
That's inside.
2-0. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he could have grown up to be any better than he has been so far in this one. Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw on to first is. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. And there's out number 1. Shot now, Aaron Judge. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. VR has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again. Set and the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd home run of the game, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Flip of his glove for one. So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Joey Rickard comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bird fields it cleanly.
Got him.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 2. Bird moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 2-0 finish today. So the Bronx Bombers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.